Today I'm going to be checking out this 16-in-1 interchangeable ratcheting screwdriver set. Now I know that's a lot said, but it's a ratcheting screwdriver that has a bunch of bits in it. Now I was sent this at no cost so I could do this review, but let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box, see everything that it comes with, and then try it out. So when you take this thing out of the box, this is what you're going to get. So you're going to get a manual, you're going to get the ratcheting head portion of the screwdriver, you're going to get the shaft portion of the screwdriver that is hollow, that lets you put bits in it. You're also going to get this magnetizing and demagnetizing tool. It lets you basically magnetize and demagnetize the bits that are in here so that way, they can hold screws or whatever in it. I'll show you that in a moment. So the reason it's 16-in-1 is each one of these is 2 bits. There's a bit here, it's flathead, Phillips, and they slide into this shaft here. This side has it too. This is 2 Torx heads, but they're the special Torx that have the hole in it, so you can use that for, those kind of bolts and screws. And then this slides into the ratcheting screwdriver. But then at the top, I took this cap off. You have 5 more bits in here, and each one of these bits has 2 types of bit heads at the end. So you're looking at 10 bits here and then 4 bits here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is 14. Well, if you take these bits out and you have this in there, now you have a 1/4 and a 5/16. So you can use this with hex head screws or bolts, same way. So that's where the 16-in-1 comes into play. So I'm going to get all my bits back in here. I love the fact that it fits all of these bits right here in this cap that you just screw on, and your most common used bits are just right here with you. I mean, a ratcheting screwdriver is going to be this big anyway. Then I can put these back in here. Now, one thing I do want to note is only one of them is the larger size. So the Phillips and the flathead section here, this one goes in here, and that's the only one that fits in here. So you just leave that one in there. If you're going to change bits of these smaller sizes, you put them on this side. So that way, most of the time, you'll probably have the larger bit back in here if you're switching out bits. Another cool thing is, it is ratcheting, and I got to say, it's actually a pretty nice built ratcheting screwdriver. It's a pretty quality build on this. You can do left or right ratcheting just like you would do a regular ratchet, or you can put it in the middle and it won't ratchet at all. So if you have it on right or R, now you've got the whole ratcheting portion. It's got a nice smooth ratchet to it. And then if you flip it the other way, now you're ratcheting the other way. So these are very useful. I love my ratcheting screwdrivers. This one is actually the coolest one I think I have now, but they're just so useful. So when you trying to get some good torque in there and push that screw in, you're pushing against it. You don't want to let go. So you want to be able to just have that smooth motion of your hand to get that thing in. On a regular screwdriver, you have to readjust every time. You're letting go of it, you're readjusting, letting go of it, readjusting. So you just kind of lose the grip you get on that screw or whatever it is you're pushing in. So that's one of the reasons I really do like these ratcheting screwdrivers. So let me go get a screw and I'm going to show you this magnetizing and demagnetizing tool. All right, so I went and picked me up just this little stainless steel screw that I have here. And I'm going to come over here and say, you know what? I don't want to be able to pick up that screw. I want this to be demagnetized. So you come over here. It's not going to, it's not going to hold that screw. But you're like, you know what? I do want to magnetize it. And the longer you keep this thing around, usually the more it's going to magnetize it. There you go. Now it's magnetized. Where that really helps is sure, you can put a Phillips head on there and it's going to hold, but you're going to have a lot better hold on that when it's magnetized. It's going to want to hold better. If it's demagnetized and you put it on there and you just make a little movement, it usually just falls off. Like that. So yeah, very cool screwdriver. I really like it. I love the fact that it has so many bits in it, all the most common bits that you're going to need when you go to pick this up. And then of course, it is ratcheting and then very smooth. I mean, almost just like a regular ratchet you would have. One of the things that I have problems with some of my ratcheting screwdrivers is they're just not smooth, and you don't hear the click. You got some reliability issues. Are they really gonna hold well? I mean, you can really hear that mechanism in there working well. And then of course you can lock this thing into place in the middle, and now you just have a regular stationary screwdriver. So yeah, really like this. It's definitely a good value. I think you'll like it too. So I hope all of this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.